大家好，我们今天要学中级公民课第9周N 400第12部分37。Have you ever served in the U.S. Armed Forces? Have you ever served in the U.S. Armed Forces? 你曾否在美国三军部队中服役过？你曾否在美国三军部队中服役过？答案是 Yes， 是，或者 No， 不是。三军部队是 Armed Forces。好，我们再一起读一遍。Have you ever served in the U.S. Armed Forces? 你曾否在美国三军部队中服役过？答案是 Yes， 是，或者 No， 不是。What is armed forces? What is armed forces? 三军部队是什么？三军部队是什么？答案是 Armed forces is the military. Armed forces is the military. 三军部队是军队。三军部队是军队。好，我们再一起读一遍。What is armed forces? 三军部队是什么？答案是 Armed forces is the military. 三军部队是军队。38A Are you currently a member of the armed forces? Are you currently a member of the armed forces? 你是否目前是三军部队的一名成员？答案是 Yes， 是，或者 No， 不是。Member 是成员。Currently 是目前。好，我们再一起读一遍。Are you currently a member of the armed forces? 你是否目前是三军部队的一名成员？答案是 Yes， 是的，或者 No， 不是。39 Have you ever been court-martialed, administratively separated, or disciplined? Or have you received an other than honorable discharge while in the U.S. Armed Forces? Have you ever been court-martialed, administratively separated, or disciplined? Or have you received an other than honorable discharge while in the U.S. Armed Forces? 当您在美国的军队服役时，您是否曾被军事法庭审判行政刑事的区隔或管教，又或者并不是以荣誉性的方式从军队当中处理呢？当您在美国的军队服役时，您是否曾被军事法庭审判行政刑事 的区隔或管教，又或者并不是以荣誉性的方式从军队当中除役呢？答案是 No， 不是。What is court-martialed? What is court-martialed? 什么是军事法庭？什么是军事法庭？答案是 Court-martialed is military court. Court-martialed is military court. 军事法庭是军事法庭。TIA 发成 SH 的声音，所以是 marshaled, marshaled, court-martialed。好，我们再一起读一遍。What is court-martialed? What is court-martialed? 什么是军事法庭？答案是 Court-martialed is military court. Court-martialed is military court. 军事法庭是军事法庭。好，40。Have you ever been discharged from training or service in the U.S. Armed Forces because you were an alien? Have you ever been discharged from training or service in the U.S. Armed Forces because you were an alien? 你是否曾经因为你是外国人而被除名于美国军队的训练或服役？答案是 yes， 是，或者 no， 不是。Alien 是外国人。Discharge 是除名于。好，我们再一起读一遍。Have you ever been discharged from training or service in the U.S. Armed Forces because you were an alien? 你是否曾经因为你是外国人而被除名于美国军队的训练或服役？答案是 yes， 有，或者 no， 没有。41 Have you ever left the United States to avoid being drafted in the U.S. Armed Forces? Have you ever left the United States to avoid being drafted in the U.S. Armed Forces? 你曾否为了逃避兵役而离开美国？答案是 no， 没有。Avoid 是逃避。Left 是离开。好，我们再一起读一遍。Have you ever left the United States to avoid being drafted in the U.S. Armed Forces? 你曾否为了逃避兵役而离开美国？答案是 no。没有。What does to avoid being drafted mean? What does to avoid being drafted mean? 逃避兵役是什么意思？ 答案是 To avoid being drafted means to do something so you will not be chosen for the army. To avoid being drafted means to do something so you will not be chosen for the army. 逃避兵役的意思是避免被选去当兵。Chosen 是选去，避免选去是 so you will not be chosen. For the army 是当兵。好，我们再一起读一遍。What does to avoid being drafted mean? 逃避兵役是什么意思？答案是 To avoid being drafted means to do something so you will not be chosen for the army. 逃避兵役的意思是避免被选去当兵。42 Have you ever applied for any kind of exemption from military service in the U.S. Armed Forces? Have you ever applied for any kind of exemption from military service in the U.S. Armed Forces? 你曾否申请任何在美军服役的豁免？你曾否申请任何在美军服役的豁免？答案是 No， 没有。Applied 是申请 ，exemption 是豁免。好，我们再一起读一遍。Have you ever applied for any kind of exemption from military service in the U.S. Armed Forces? 你曾否申请任何在美军服役的豁免？答案是 Yes， 有，或者 No， 没有。43 Have you ever deserted from the U.S. Armed Forces? Have you ever deserted from the U.S. Armed Forces? 你曾否从美国三军部队中逃跑过？你曾否从美国三军部队中逃跑过？答案是 No， 没有。Deserted 是逃跑。好，我们再一起读一遍。Have you ever deserted from the U.S. Armed Forces? 你曾否从美国三军部队中逃跑过？答案是 No， 没有。What does deserted mean? What does deserted mean? 逃跑是什么意思？答案是 Deserted means to leave the military without permission. Deserted means to leave the military without permission. 逃跑是在未经允许的情况下从军队离开。Without permission 是未经允许。好，我们再一起读一遍。What does deserted mean? 逃跑是什么意思？答案是 Deserted means to leave the military without permission. 逃跑是在未经允许的情况下从军中离开。44 Are you a male who lived in the United States any time between your 18th and 26th birthdays? Are you a male who lived in the United States any time between your 18th and 26th birthdays? 除非你是一个合法的非移民，你是否是男性，并且从18岁生日到26岁生日的任何时间住在美国？答案是 No， 没有。45 Do you support the Constitution and form of government of the United States? Do you support the Constitution and form of government of the United States? 你是否支持宪法和美国的政府架构？答案是 Yes， 支持。好，我们再一起读一遍。Do you support the Constitution and form of government of the United States? 你是否支持宪法和美国的政府架构？答案是 Yes， 支持。Support 是支持。What does support mean? 支持是什么意思？答案是 Support means to agree with. 支持的意思是同意。What does support mean? What does support mean? 支持是什么意思？答案是 Support means to agree with. Support means to agree with. 支持的意思是同意。支持的意思是同意。46 Do you understand the full oath of allegiance to the United States? Do you understand the full oath of allegiance to the United States? 你明白宣誓效忠美国的全部吗？答案是 Yes， 明白。Full 是全部。What is an oath? What is an oath? 宣誓是什么？宣誓是什么？答案是 An oath is a promise. An oath is a promise. 宣誓是诺言。宣誓是诺言。好，我们再一起读一遍。What is an oath? What is an oath? 宣誓是什么？答案是 An oath is a promise. An oath is a promise. 宣誓是诺言。What does allegiance mean? What does allegiance mean? 效忠是什么意思？效忠是什么意思？答案是 Allegiance means loyalty. Allegiance means loyalty. 效忠的意思是忠诚。效忠的意思是忠诚。Loyalty 是忠诚。好，我们再一起读一遍。What does allegiance mean? What does allegiance mean? 效忠是什么意思？答案是 Allegiance means loyalty. Allegiance means loyalty. 效忠的意思是忠诚。What is oath of allegiance? What is oath of allegiance? 宣誓效忠是什么？答案是 Oath of allegiance is a promise of loyalty to the United States. Oath of allegiance is a promise of loyalty to the United States. 宣誓效忠是为美国的忠诚诺言。宣誓效忠是为美国的忠诚诺言。47. Are you willing to take the full oath of allegiance to the United States? Are you willing to take the full oath of allegiance to the United States? 你是否愿意为美国做出效忠宣誓？你是否愿意为美国做出效忠宣誓？答案是 yes， 愿意。好，我们再读一遍。Are you willing to take the full oath of allegiance to the United States? 你是否愿意为美国做出效忠宣誓？答案是 yes， 愿意。48. If the law requires it, are you willing to bear arms on behalf of the United States? If the law requires it, are you willing to bear arms on behalf of the United States? 假如法律需要，你会否愿意为美国携带武器？答案是 yes， 愿意。Law requires it 是法律需要。假如是 if， willing 是愿意。Bear arms 是携带武器。好，我们再一起读一遍。If the law requires it, are you willing to bear arms on behalf of the United States? 假如法律需要，你会否愿意为美国携带武器？答案是 yes， 愿意。What does bear arms mean? What does bear arms mean? 携带武器是什么意思？携带武器是什么意思？答案是 bear arms means to carry a gun. Bear arms means to carry a gun. 携带武器的意思是要带枪。Carry 是带，枪是 gun。好，我们再一起读一遍。What does bear arms mean? 携带武器是什么意思？答案是 Bear arms means to carry a gun. 携带武器的意思是要带枪。49. If the law requires it, are you willing to perform non-combatant services in the U.S. Armed Forces? If the law requires it, are you willing to perform non-combatant services in the U.S. Armed Forces? Non-combatant. 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 Non-combatant services. 假如法律需要，你愿意在三军部队做非战斗的服务吗？答案是 yes， 愿意。Non-combatant 是非战斗。好，我们再一起读一遍。If the law requires it, are you willing to perform non-combatant services in the U.S. Armed Forces? 假如法律需要，你愿意在三军部队做非战斗的服务吗？答案是 yes， 愿意。What does non-combatant mean? What does non-combatant mean? 非战斗是什么意思？答案是 non-combatant means someone in the military who does not fight, such as a doctor or nurse. Non-combatant means someone in the military who does not fight, such as a doctor or nurse. 非战斗的意思是在军队不战斗的人，比如像医生或护士。50. If the law requires it, are you willing to perform work of national importance under civilian direction? If the law requires it, are you willing to perform work of national importance under civilian direction? 假如法律需要，你愿意以平民身份执行国家重要工作吗？假如法律需要，你愿意以平民身份执行国家重要工作吗？答案是 yes， 愿意。What does work of national importance mean? What does work of national importance mean? 国家重要工作是什么意思？国家重要工作是什么意思？答案是 Work of national importance is civilian work that helps the country. Work of national importance is civilian work that helps the country. 国家重要工作是平民为国家从事重要工作。好，我们这个星期就学到这儿，下个星期再见。